All right, mama. What else, please? What is this man being guided to release? Let me get one more. You know what? And I'm about to wrap it up. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, your mama said step into your full power. Your life is calling you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Yeah, so see, you're in a position of leadership, but for someone else. You're still fulfilling someone else's dreams and wishes, not your own. Look, you are a fucking lion. It's given Simba, remember who you are. I said in the beginning, you come from ancient royal blood. What's good, collective? Welcome and welcome back. It is your favorite fairy god, Sister Queen. This is a slightly different energy. Most of you may not know, but I am also a psychic medium. October is always an interesting month. So a masculine's mother came through in a reading on my other channel the other day, and I'm still feeling these moms' energy. So this message is, I intend that this message will reach the masculine collective that it is intended for. It could very well still apply to a woman who may be in masculine energy. So if you feel called to this reading, nonetheless, there may be a message in here for you. Okay, let me just clear the energy. Okay, so I am talking to primarily and predominantly a very intelligent, spiritually intuitive, strongly intuitive, but indecisive man. You doubt your intuition. You're in denial about one or many things in your life right now. You're indecisive about, it's like, your intuition is telling you what to do. It is an act of self-love, but you are severely resistant, okay? So your late mother, your passed on mother, has come to me several times over the past few days and has asked me to sit down. They are surrounding me right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I have goosebumps. Anytime I get goosebumps, that lets me know I'm in the presence, okay? So they're providing me, please keep in mind that this is for a collective, right? So just take what applies and let the rest fly. Okay, so your mom has provided a lot of clarifiers for me, okay? A lot of things to help validate that this is her stepping through to talk to you and give you this message. And then I'm gonna start pulling from some cards. So I got a sudden unexpected death. A variety of ways. One, it could have been sudden and instant after an extensive period of like being treated and cared for in the hospital. I heard life support. So someone's mom could have been on life support and they were expecting her to make a recovery, and then it like took a turn for the worst. I got a mom validating that she took her own life. So that's relevant for someone. But they were just giving me this energy of, you thought that you would have more time. Like the last time you kissed them, the last time you hugged them, you did not think that it would be the last time. That no one could have thunk it would be the last time. So some of their deaths were sudden and unexpected, as in instant, like blood clot, heart attack, car accident, freak accident. Yeah, I was hearing blood clots, heart, lungs, clots, shortness of breath, chest pains, oxygen, okay? And then I got a bunch of names. So Miriam, Maria, Alice, Audrey, Aurora, Tanya, Tori, Terry, Lisa, Leslie, Lady or Lacey. I wasn't really sure which one it was really. Miriam, Michelle, Mary, Maria, any variation of that. Maria, Mary, Miriam, Marianne. Brenda, Bertha, Martha, Bethany, Carolyn, Cherry, Charlotte, Cheryl, Deborah or Deborah, Delilah, Daisy. Or they could have DMATLBC initials. And then I was getting some last names and some locations. Freeman, Foster, Wright, Brown, Lee, Jackson, and then I heard Jackson, Mississippi, and then I heard the southern states, and then I heard slave trade, okay, so, and then Gullah Geechee. So your mom could be from the South or a descendant of the ancestors who were brought over from the slave trade into the southern states, or she grew up in the South. I was getting that strongly because she was referencing her cooking too, okay? She was referencing her cooking, her love, and she also made it a point, one of the very first things she wanted me to tell you was that she's sorry. Your mother was coming through very loudly and strongly apologizing. She is coming through very loudly and strongly apologizing to you for the things that she did not realize she was not providing you that you truly needed, as in nurturing, as in encouragement, as in a safe space for your emotional expression, as in preparing you for adulthood and a sense of responsibility, as in ensuring that you had, some of you could have had really good parental figures, but I'm getting a mass majority did not. Either single parent household, you watched your mother struggle and suffer and come up, or your dad was around but inconsistent. The other parent was around but inconsistent. I'm getting a bit of abuse now as well. So you could have endured abuse at the hands of this other parent, of your mother, of the abusive patterns that were ingrained in her. Because she's really, I'm really trying not to cry right now, because she's seeing the ways that you are suffering silently. You're suffering in silence, because of what you lacked, or what she couldn't provide you, or what she didn't realize you weren't getting that you actually needed. I was also getting mental health. Thank you, Mom. Okay, there's a symbol that I'm realizing I get. It's a screw, like being pulled out of a piece of wood, which lets me know somebody struggled with their mental health. So, okay, and for some of you, that's a struggle for you as well, okay? Your mom struggled with mental health, or her death was related to mental health, or a complication of mental health, or pills or prescription drugs or something could have been involved. Or I'm seeing somebody cutting themselves, or self-harm, or this could be what you struggle with in silence. Either way, she is emphasizing, okay, whether you are diagnosed, especially if you're undiagnosed, like if you have not gone to see someone, your mother is encouraging you. She is practically begging you to go see someone about this, so you can put a label, a name. And even if like names and labels and categories and conformity is nothing that you're interested in, having the textbook understanding, the scientific medical diagnosis understanding of what you have, what you're dealing with, what you're suffering with, can shift the dynamic for you. I'm not even sure I need cards, child, because they're very loud and present here, okay? Having a name, right? Let's just say, for example, it is, they're telling me multiple personality, or split personality disorder, multiple personality disorder. Or it could be like bipolar. Let's just say it's bipolar. Knowing that you have bipolar, knowing, right, because there are different variations of bipolar as well. So let's say you have bipolar 1. Let's just go with that. And this is not me diagnosed. I'm not a medical, psychological, or a therapeutic professional in any way, but I'm just telling you what I'm getting, okay? Let's just say it's bipolar 1. And you go, right? You take the test, you do whatever sets of evaluations that they offer now for you as an adult, and you get the diagnosis. Upon further research, and a lot of times mental illness is really our spiritual gifts not having an outlet, okay? So please keep that in mind. But having the diagnosis, there's something about you having the diagnosis and then being put in a position to advocate for people in that way. Put in a position to defy the odds despite the diagnosis, okay? So that's what I'm getting to. It's not that you get the diagnosis and then you become a victim and then you become the diagnosis. Thank you, mommy. It's not that you become the diagnosis. It is to have clarity and saying, cool, now that I know that this is what it is, you can do your research and how to care for yourself, because a lot of mental health struggles is related to poor nutrition, poor diet, okay? You can make the necessary adjustments to your diet. You can get the supplements into your bloodstream, into your body, because that's another part of it. You take the vitamins, the supplements, the oils, you start incorporating the mindfulness practices. So your mom is emphasizing this need to separate yourself from what has been your comfort zone. Thank you, mommy. Thank you. Separate yourself from your comfort zone so then you can step into what you're being called to. So you're suffering in silence in the comfort zone because it's what you're used to, but you're miserable. You're stressed, you're anxious, I'm getting sleepless nights as well. As you can see the thumbnail, okay? They woke me up crazy early this morning. It's about 4 a.m. now. So you can rid yourself of the insomnia, the anxiety, the restlessness, the worry. There's fears here as well. Listen, one thing our departed loved ones are going to tell us is going to constantly remind us anytime that they come through to communicate, is that we do not have all the time we think we do. Okay, those of you who lost your mom suddenly, unexpectedly, like no one thought, no one expected it. She's like, hello. That's an example. You could literally die today. Okay, as you're seeing this, 11/11. Oh, I thought it was 11/11. You could literally die today as you're seeing this. It could be over for you. No one would know. No, it would be completely unexpected and out of left field. You could die, right? And there's this, you're living like you have forever. Thank you. You're living like you have forever. And some of you have very ancient royal blood, royal gifts, ancient spiritual gifts, ancient dormant codes in your DNA that have been activated. And this resistance is futile, okay? I am a boy mom. This is why moms are coming through me, trusting me, because I am a boy mom. If I was crossed over and my son, see, now they're trying to make me cry. If I was crossed over and I saw my baby boy, I'm hearing baby boy, baby boy. If I was crossed over and I saw my baby boy struggling, if I saw my baby boy suffering, if I saw my baby boy destroying himself, if I saw my baby boy subjecting himself to circumstances, relationships, situations, organizations, patterns of self-destruction that he doesn't have to be, and I'm trying to provide him guidance and insight. I have been sending him signs to show him that I am with him, and he is living in denial, and he is like refusing to face the truth, and he is numbing himself. Some of you, you lost your mom from the very thing that you're doing. She's trying to understand why you're doing that shit to yourself. Some of you watched your mom succumb to drugs, alcohol, prescription pills, self-harm, self-destructive habits, and she is trying to understand why you are following in her footsteps. She does not want you to follow in her footsteps. She wants you, okay? This portion is really for those who had a mom who struggled with mental illness, who may have even asked for assistance in the hospital to end her life. I'm hearing, whoa. She is wanting you to seek the professional help. It is not, you are not, there is nothing that you have to be embarrassed about. It is, you are carrying shame that is not yours. Some of you are carrying shame that belongs to an adult. It belongs to a parent, mother or father. Your mom is wanting you to purge that. Someone does not. You don't let yourself cry. Brother, you don't let yourself cry. Okay, see, this is what she was referencing about not giving you what she, not realizing what she wasn't giving you was what you actually needed. So some of you were raised to, be tough, be a man, boys don't cry, you're not a bitch, you're not a punk, you're not pussy, girls cry, that type of toxic shit. This is why your mom is apologizing to you. Because she did not, now that she's crossed over, she has the enlightenment that she also was resistant while she was here. They actually just showed me Robin Williams, so dementia, Alzheimer's could be relevant. Or a rare form of a disease, because Robin Williams' dementia was a rare form. So your mom is, okay, if that applies, if it's because of dementia or Alzheimer's, your mom is saying you are on the fast track, all right? If you don't make changes, brother. Your mom is saying she does not want to see you end up like her. She does not want to see you end up like her. There is so much life in you. There is so much in you. You are so intelligent. You are so creative. You are so talented. You are so gifted. You are so bright. And somebody did not impart that on her. Or something about her own innocence being stolen or taken, and she stopped dreaming. She stopped aspiring, she stopped going towards her dreams. So she instilled those fears into you. She instilled that into you. Some of you can have dominant water placements because they're making me think about my own baby boy. And he has a Pisces stellium. So you could have a lot of dominant water placements or water stellium, multiple placements in your birth chart in water. Because they're really, now she's real, I'm sorry, y'all. I told you I was trying not to cry, but I can feel her. Yeah, she failed to nurture you and let you know that it was okay that men do cry. Actually, that is what a well-rounded, emotionally stable and mature man does. He shows his emotions. He expresses his emotions. So that, she's saying some of you had, your other parent was like that, or it wasn't her that instilled that in you, it was your dad. Cold, callous, they're showing me the King of Swords. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need these cards, y'all. Let's see if your mom has it. Oh my God, it's been 18 minutes. I've been channeling for 18 minutes. All right, Mama, is there anything else you need your son? Let's give your baby boy some guidance. I'm also seeing the movie Baby Boy, okay? The movie Baby Boy with Tyrese, okay? So you could be a masculine who has multiple children with multiple women and family connections, respect, people, kinship, okay? And there's a mom with a baby. Looks like a little boy too. So something about family connections, okay? Respect, people, kinship, putting yourself in the position. There's some responsibility you feel like is on your shoulders. Maybe you feel like you're the one to keep the family together, or you're supposed to make sure everybody in the family is good or something here. No. Yeah. You're supposed to be redirecting. Okay, so see when I talked about getting the diagnosis, so stepping into your destiny, stepping into making your dreams happen, how you make that happen despite the diagnosis. Many of you are supposed to be leading boys, teaching men, young men, imparting your wisdom. Look at this. There's all boys here. I told you I'm talking to a man, okay? You're supposed to be imparting your wisdom. You're supposed to be leading the next generation of men. You're supposed to be the wise one leading and teaching the next generation of men. Your sons and the sons after you, the grandsons, the boys in your community, the men, young men in your community, in your neighborhood. What are these gifts? Okay, so yes, there is something it could very well be this, what we were just talking about, right? Ensuring that young men understand. It could be some type of religious practice, a spiritual or spiritual organization that you belong to, because they look like they're in like a monk or Buddhist temple here. That this is what it means to be a man, okay? This is how we build. What does it say? Instruct, educate, yeah. And look, notice the signs. I told you. Investigate symbols, nature, spirits. Your mom has been trying to talk to you because there is something that you have been resisting. Change. Enjoy new beginnings. That's what I was feeling. Indecisive in the beginning because you're not trusting your own decision-making skills. So you feel like where you are right now, you thought it was a good decision, and, and this could be a number of things. It could be your work. It could be who you've had children with, who you're with right now. Okay. Hello. Or relationships with your children's mother or your family, your siblings. There's changes. Okay. Your energy should be redirected into imparting that on the next generation, in the community, in the world. Okay. You're supposed to be building something. Teaching, leading, educating, imparting this wisdom. That's pretty much all I was saying up until this point. Hello. All right, mommy, what else do you want to say to your baby boy, please? Okay. And some tough love messages. What else do you want to say to your baby boy? Independence and diplomacy remain balanced. 222. Yeah, so there's some areas of your life that are out of balance. So you could be in a codependent relationship, codependent on a job, codependent on people, or something here. There is a need for balance. Yeah, look what's on the bottom. Cut cords, detach or take a spiritual bath, clear your energy. Some of you, absolutely, it's time for you to you're too spiritually in tune. You're too empathic. You're too emotionally sensitive to have or be around certain people, certain energies, certain organizations, a job, like I said, a place of residence, a place of employment, connections. Some of you might need to cut off some family members, some siblings, okay? Or to emotionally remove yourself. Clear your energy is out here. Your mother is saying clear your energy. Yeah, I told you. Baby, you have all of this untapped potential, all of these unexplored options because you're too afraid to make a decision. Self-care, an act of self-love. Thank you, y'all. I don't even have to, okay? I didn't need these cards. That's what I said. It says what? Remove the rose-colored glasses. See the truth. If they wanted to, they would have, your mother is saying. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, it is a relationship, a codependent relationship that is holding you back. It is a codependent relationship that has tarnished your self-confidence, your self-worth, the way that you view yourself, how you feel about yourself as a man. I'm hearing emasculated. They done emasculated you. Okay, so it's some type of abusive pattern. So it's like you're experiencing that parent. If you have that abusive parent, you're experiencing that parent in this partner, in this person that you chose to be committed to, you're in a relationship with, or you live with, or whatever, the living situation is, or however, because I'm getting some of you, it's just for convenience. It's not for comfort. It's for convenience. And your mother is wanting you to finally decide, okay? So let's get, what is this she's telling you to release? Because I'm feeling that energy heavy. And then I'm going to close with some angel messages. Because your mama is your guardian angel. She really is. I'm hearing auntie for some of you. I just heard auntie. So your mom and your aunt could be passed on. Great aunt, I just heard. All right. What is this intelligent, intuitive, and indecisive man being guided to release at this time, please? Show me clearly. It's time for self-care, baby. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. You see, I said you were resistant as hell. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace, right? So you may have been, what I was finished saying. You may have been in, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, whatever, a living situation. You may have been trying to say, oh, it'll work out. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. We just in a rough patch. It'll work it out. Okay, so I'm getting for some of you marriage, okay? You're married. It would have worked out. We would have worked it out. No, you would not have. If they wanted to, they would have. They're not doing it because they don't want to. So the love has changed, or something about the dynamic has shifted because you've both outgrown, or you've outgrown it. I'm saying you've outgrown it. Man, masculine, okay? Unexplored options, untapped to tap potential. That's what I was saying. You're so gifted, so talented, so intelligent, so creative. There's a wealth within you, okay? You're being unlocked and activated in a new way, and it's time to move. It's time to decide. It's time to lead, okay? You're meant to be an emperor. You are an empire builder. You are a innate leader, natural born leader. So you could be, okay, now they bringing me back to a job, okay? So your job, you could be in a position of leadership. You could be a manager, right? I'm hearing like a CEO, a regional manager, general manager. Yeah, like you're the one in charge, director, okay? So you have a position of power. So you recognize that you like being in a position of power. You've learned that you like being the one calling the shots. So why is it that you can make, oh, your mama's calling you out right now. Why is it that you can be so confident in the decisions that you make at that job, but when it comes to your life, your love life, I'm hearing particularly for some of you, you don't trust yourself, or you can't, or you're holding on. Some of you, you're definitely holding on to something. And I will tell you right now, if once you start feeling like you need to hold on to it, you've already lost it. So you could just let go. All right, mama. What else, please? What is this man being guided to release? Let me get one more. You know what? And I'm about to wrap it up. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, your mama said, step into your full power. Your life is calling you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Yeah, so see, you're in a position of leadership, but for someone else. You're still fulfilling someone else's dreams and wishes, not your own. Look, you are a fucking lion. It's given Simba, remember who you are. I said in the beginning, you come from ancient royal blood. You need to go watch The Lion King. Go watch The Lion King. Okay? Because you Simba right now. That's who you are. You Simba. I'm not no king. I'm just, look, they killed my daddy. Look at how struggled. Look how hard my life was. Look at all this shit that I had. Look at all these people that they done took away from me. Look at how my mama died. Look how this happened. And it was all in your contract, boo. It was all in your blueprint, boo. Your mother, I told you in the beginning, way before I pulled all of these cards. Hear me. And she's saying you're skeptical as fuck, so I hope that that's confirmation for you. Surrender to your full power. Prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. Talked about you not getting sleep. Talked about you not being rested, having insomnia and shit. And look. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with yourself and others. So stop being so damn stubborn. Didn't I say? And this like shit. Actually, I'm gonna put that because I was trying to be nice when I said indecisive, but your mama definitely said stubborn. What your mama said was intelligent but stubborn ass man. That's what she said. And look, it's right here. So that's just how I'm going to put it in the title. Intelligent, intuitive, but stubborn. Yeah, thank you, mama. So you could also have earth placements or fire placements. Leo energy is out here. Stubborn is giving me Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have air as well. So you could be any sign. You could be an earth sign, an air sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. Yep. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships, okay? Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yeah, so it's time for you to start saying no. You've been saying yes for too long. This codependency, back to these family connections. You may feel like you're responsible for everybody, showing up for everybody, never saying no, people pleasing, and it's exhausting you, it's draining you, it's stressing you, and it's not satisfying you. People pleasing never satisfies you because you're so focused on satisfying everybody else that you put what you need and what you want on the back burner. And your mama is here telling you need to rest and stop doing that shit. You need to stop being so hard-headed. You need to stop being so difficult. You need to stop being so inflexible and so rigid. You need to stop acting like you're remedial. Thank you. Okay, so somebody could have taken remedial classes. So there's still something about your childhood. Like you're still seeing yourself through this version of yourself, this younger version of yourself that you have surpassed. There could still be trauma, okay, or unhealed childhood wounds that need to be addressed. But yeah, you're not in remedial classes anymore, baby. Them remedial classes could not hold you. Look could you see that they popped out? I don't think you could, but I got to. Okay, thank you. Love and accept yourself, brother. Look, thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. This is what this is. In the beginning, I said this is an act of self-love. This decision, this line that you've been riding in between worlds, your comfort zone and what's unfamiliar, your comfort zone and uncharted territory, your comfort zone and clarity, really, confusion and chaos, clarity and peace, okay? Pessimism and victimhood, victory and prosperity. Like, take your pick. It's really about which wolf you're going to continue to feed. You're going to continue to feed the dark wolf that's unfulfilling you and making you depressed and giving you anxiety and making you feel emotionally and mentally unstable and has you destroying yourself and sending you on a fast track path to the grave? Or are you going to choose the white wolf and choose to believe what God says about you? See, it's something. Some of you did not grow up in a household of faith, of religion, of Christian, any type of spiritual beliefs, a God, period. God, source, angels, a higher power, the most high creator. Some of you were not raised in a household like that. So I can get how this is disorienting for you, how you're like, how am I intuitive? What is spirituality? What do you mean I'm, what do you mean I'm a magician? What do you mean I'm a warlock or a high priest? What do you mean I have these powers or these gifts, or I can hear voices, or I can feel people's energy, or I can do these things? What do you mean? Because you were not raised that way, baby. Most of us weren't. Most of us weren't. We figured it out on our own. Our spirit guides and ancestors and angels kept talking to us until we finally listened. Until we finally got tired of our own shit. Until we finally got tired of suffering in silence and continuously hurting ourselves because we were prioritizing everybody else over us. So it's a choice. Being chosen is a choice. You hear me, okay? It's just a choice every day, choosing elevation, growth, higher states of consciousness, being uncomfortable because your comfort zone never bared any fruit. Your comfort zone never fulfilled your dreams. Your comfort zone never granted your wishes. Your comfort zone never kept you smiling and happy. Your comfort zone never allowed you to travel. Your comfort zone never allowed you to teach. Your comfort zone never gave you peace or rest, okay? Or stability. Your comfort zone never supported you and encouraged you to be your best self. Your comfort zone enabled you to be the self-destructive version of you. So some of you, these family members are enablers. Okay? Or the codependent relationship, they're an enabler. I just posted on my community board, you cannot grow with people who don't like how growth looks on you. Yeah, that's what this is. Okay, so I'm about to wrap it up because this is getting mad. Okay, so I'm going to just close with these. Thank you so much to your mamas for coming through. I trust, again, that this message will reach the men or masculine collective that it is intended to. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. The miracle of forgiveness. Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Yeah, so there's a lot of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. I talked about the childhood wounds, the unhealed trauma, the way that you're viewing yourself, okay? Possibly still seeing yourself in those remedial class or special ed classes or something here. And then we have, balance. You got balance out here twice. Remain balanced. Look, balance is out here twice. So yeah, some of you, you have been the one overcompensating in connections and relationships with people, or still are, and you need to cut the cords from this, okay? Thank you, angels, for bringing balance into my life. This is what this is. Some of you don't even realize you have ancestors so far back to ancient Egypt, okay? Ma'at is out here assisting you because there are things that have been out of balance in your life, and it is time for balance to be restored in your life. You have guardian angels, okay, and ancestors and archangels who are assisting you to restore balance in your life, but it is up to you to decide, to choose yourself. Self-care. Where's that card? Yeah, love on yourself. And I said before these cards came out, okay, this is an act of self-love. This is an act of self-love. Look, it's out here twice. This is an act of self-love for you, brother or sister. This is an act of self-love, okay? So this next phase is you choosing to love yourself. Your mother, this is what she wants. So many of them did not, okay? That's why I was saying they succumbed to their struggles, and she does not want that for you. She wants you to choose yourself. Your mother wants you to love yourself. She wants you to see that you are worthy, you are deserving, you have always been. You were born worthy. You were born deserving. You were born lovable. You were born blessed. You were born God's favorite. You were born God's son. I'm hearing prodigal son, okay? Yeah, so somebody you could like rap music, or you could be from the hood, the P's, urban area. I don't know what sign Nas is. Well, I picked up on all of the signs, but you could be from Queens specifically, okay? Yeah, or your mama could be from Queens. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Okay, that's what I have for you. Yeah, oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to close. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm really going to close here. I just saw these. I saw this on the bottom, and I picked it up, and then I saw, look, Divine Father, this is you. Open your heart. Archangel Shemuel. Yeah, so you can tap in, look up meditations with Archangel Jeremiah, Archangel Shemuel. This will be great for opening up your heart. Thank you, Shemuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Yeah. Some of you need to let your heart in. You're struggling and your pockets look that way, your bank account looks that way. Or, you know, you robbing Peter to pay Paul and things because you have not unlocked your spiritual abundance. Look, your inner power. I can't make this up. Your inner power. Look. Your mother said, it's time. You are a divine father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. You are a divine father. You are here to impart and teach the next generation of men. You are here to impart, teach, and instruct the next generation of men. You are here to create things so when generations of men come behind you, they have this sacred knowledge and wisdom from those who have lived it. Some of you are literally, okay, they say it's not real, but an ascended master. Like, you are a deity in human form. It is time to remember who you are, Simba. All right, I'm getting out of here. That's what I have for you. I trust that it will. Okay, now they telling me to close. I'm just close with one final piece of guidance, and then I'm really out of here. Yeah, I'm hearing, this is for the cool in you. This is for the children. Yeah, so some of you, it's about your children. It's about the children to come. It's so much bigger than you, and it's time for you to stop. It's time for you to stop. That's it. That's what your mother is saying. It's really time for you to stop. Simplify, and I'm done. Simplify life and inner strength. Oh, wow. And soul awakening. Look. DNA activations. Thank you, y'all. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit. Yeah. There's some things in your life that's real heavy. There's some cords that need to be cut. There's some things you need to detach and separate yourself from. Okay. Inner strength. Don't lose yourself in things you cannot change. Focus on the things you can change. Your attitude, your mindset, and your energy. You've got everything that you need. Okay, remember who you are. Go watch Lion King now. Go watch Lion King. Okay. Make yourself your favorite little snack. Get some of your favorite snacks that you loved as a kid. Some Capri Suns or the little 50-cent juices or one of them 50-cent sodas or something. Okay, make yourself one of your favorite meals, whatever your mom is telling me what you love for her to make for you. If you know how to make it for yourself. Put on Lion King and it's something, your inner child, okay? You need to nurture your inner child, baby. You need to spend more time doing things that bring you joy, that remind you to be playful, to be fun. You've become so serious and stoic and pessimistic and skeptic. All right. Last one. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your day... Thank you. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Look. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do with your old stubborn ass. Look. Resistance. That's why I said it's futile at this point, because this is your calling. This is the calling on your life. This is your destiny. There are things that you agreed to do before you came here. You agreed to go through. I know, but you agreed to the shit that you've been through. You agreed to that. A lot of it may have been your own free will choices and decisions because you're impulsive and you haven't thought things all the way through before. But much of it was in your your blueprint before you were born. Okay? And it is time. The DNA in your body, your soul is activating. I said that. You're being awakened. So it's time for this next phase. They keep sending, so I did a message about masculines, okay, awakening. And now a lot of y'all's moms got to come through from the other side because y'all still not listening. Okay. I thank your mother, your moms, my spirit guides, their spirit guide, your spirit guides, my ancestors, your ancestors, for trusting me to deliver this message. Yeah, let me know how it resonates in the comments down below, y'all. I love you.